Namaste. Welcome back to another episode of the Spiritual Talks on the PEP Talk with me, Sudip Nag. Today, once again, I will begin with a story. The king of gods, Indra, also the king of the paradise, lived happily with all other gods in the most beautiful place of all, of course, the paradise. But something troubled him. He called on Vishwakarma and asked him that can you build me a magnificent palace? To this Vishwakarma said, well, I can indeed. And he went ahead and built the most magnificent palace that he thought of. When the king Indra saw this beautiful, huge palace, Vishwakarma was thinking that he would be very, very happy. But on the other hand, the king seemed to be a little disappointed. He called Vishwakarma once again and said, yes, your palace is good, but something is not making me happy. I want something greater than this. So Vishwakarma went back and built another huge palace, much bigger than the previous one. Indra goes and sees it. Once again says, this is also amazing, but I want something greater. Again Vishwakarma builds something greater than that. And this also doesn't satisfy Indra. There is trouble. So Indra finally prays and calls on the greater gods. And Vishnu comes in form of a little boy in front of Indra and says, oh my lord, you wanted to build the greatest palace to showcase your greatness, isn't it? He said, yes, and I want to feel satisfied that this is what belongs to me, this is what I have built, and people will remember me, everybody will remember me. But the little boy, who is a form of Vishnu, says, listen to me. You are not the only Indra. What do you mean, I'm not the only Indra? Indra got a little set back and aback and surprised. Then the little boy said, yes, there are thousands and thousands and millions of Indras just like you. Before you, they have built greater and bigger palaces than what you have built. So no matter what you build, there will be another Indra who has built a greater palace than what you have built. You are just like the sand in the sea beaches. You are one of those Indras. Indra felt that his denominator of life was infinity, so everything comes to zero. If that happens to you and me, what we would feel? We all want to be remembered, we all want to be praised, we all want to feel special, isn't it? We all love ourselves. But there is somebody who's come before us, who will come after us, who will have better things than us, better jobs than us, more salary than us, better car, better houses. What are you going to feel? And when you know this fact that you are like the grain, a little grain of sand in the sea beach, and your denominator is also infinity and you feel like a zero, that will be heartbreaking, isn't it? But on the other side, you have to understand that how to give value to you. These elements cannot give you value. The want of getting more and possessing more, accumulating more, cannot get you to where you want to be and feel valued. Just like all the other elements, the non-living beings, the sun, water, earth, and so on. They don't ask for anything. But when the plant pushes itself toward the sun and wants the sun and grows fruits and flowers, the sun is important. When it values the soil, soil feels important. And so on. Every element feels important because of that. And when this plant gives fruits and animals eat them, the plants feel important. So if you want to feel important, if you want to value yourself, give it a value, you have to grow something. And what do human beings do? Human beings either come up with products or services to accumulate the greatness, put a value tag on them, and in other words, barter respect, money, in other words, goods and services, and whatever you get instead, the better it is, the more you get, right? The more value you get. So, friends, let us understand from this story that we all are important only if we have a value tag to the services or the goods that we give to people. Thank you, friends, for watching another spiritual episode on the PEP Talk with me. Have a good day and see you again.